everyone. So today I'm going to explain about how to do that first search based on this question. So the first step that we have to know is which one is the start and which one is the goal. In this case, A is the start and I is the goal. The moment we met goal, we can stop. So we're going to start our depth research. Okay, the first step that we can take is we are going to open A and close. Oh, before I forgot, you have to know the way on how we are going to do this depth research. Depth research is doing this way. This is the way on how you are going to read this depth research in order for you to get answer. Okay, and then the second, the moment we are going to close A under A is B, C and D. So the moment we close A, B, C and D will be put in the open section and close A. Basically, this closed part is going to be your final answer, so beware of any mistakes. 3. The next step we can take is we are going to open B. Under the B we have E and F. So since that first search is before C, B, under B you have to put E and F. And then CD, not CD and EF. That's for another algorithm. So we can close B. Okay, next step that we need to do should be closing this E and F. In my case, E and F doesn't have anything under it. It doesn't have any goal also. So I've decided to close both at the same time. So when you close both at the same time, you have C and D at the open section. So you can close. Before this, don't forget to write down your A, B, E and F. Right? And then the next step is C. Under C you have G and H. So G, H, and then D. You can close your C. Make sure to write it down following the answer before. So C. Alright. Number 6. We are going to open G. Since G doesn't have anything, so we can just write it down back, H and D. And then we can close A, B, E, F, C, and then what's the last one? G. And then the last one is we are going to close H. And H is I, which is our goal. So after doing that step, we can finish our depth research. And then we're going to open I and then D. Going to close. Basically, just write it down everything for the above answer, previous answer, and then just write down whatever you have closed before, afterwards. And then number 8, the last step is you can basically write down I is found, and the path is basically you can just write down everything here and write down the I also. So it's going to be A, B, E, F, C, G, H, and then I. This is the final answer that you will get. That's all for that first search. Thank you. Alright, the next step that we're going to do is the next question. And we are going to use the same start of question just like we are doing at that first search. Okay, so basically the A star is depends on the distance of the equations. Our starter and our goals is still the same thing. A as the start, I is the goal. So first step is, of course, we are going to open our start, which is A10. For this question, we need to write down the distance or the number that has been set together with the alphabet. And then the second step is we are going to evaluate. For A star, we are going to use the terms evaluate, open, and close. So the first step is we are going to evaluate A10. It's the same concept where you still have to open under A10, which is D4, C5, and D5. You have to write it down based on ascending order. Alright, now the third one. See at the open bracket, you need to evaluate before. So when you evaluate before, under before we have E8 and F14. So when you open the E8 and F14, you have to follow the sequence of the number. So C5, D5. Oh, side note, if you have like the same amount of number C5 and D5, then you can see the alphabets, which ones come first. So in this case, we are going to write down as it is, E8 and F14. Then we can close it. Close A10. So since before is much more lower than A10, so before is going to be at the front. So we're going to move A10 at the back. And then since it takes too much space, I'm going to start from here. Okay, and then 4, we're going to evaluate. The next is C5. So when we evaluate C5, we have to open at the C5, which has G7, H5, and I10. So when you open this one, now I'm going to open this one first, this G7 and H5. So G7 and H5 and D5 have the same number. So we're going to put D5 first because D comes first before H. And then we're going to put H5, and then G7, then E8, and last one is F14. For the close part, you just have to write down everything, but consider all the number in the alphabet. Alright, the next step is evaluate D5. We have D5 over here. So evaluate D5. You can see under D5 we have here our goal, and this is also our goal. So D5, we open. I going to the front because I have 0, and then H5, J5, G7, E8, and F14. And then we can close the last one is D5. So D4, C5, D5, A10. And then I believe this is the last step because we have found the I, which is our goal. So and then we're going to evaluate I0. We have nothing to open. Nothing. I mean the others is you can just let go because we didn't need this one anymore. Also, automatically the solution is found. Why? Because our goal is found. So this is the final answer. D4, C5, D5. Don't forget to write down I0, C5, D5, and I10. So this is the final answer for A star. Easy, isn't it? Okay, see you in the next algorithm.